We hit Mr. 1000 on the PGA Tour this week. The one and only Cam Young. Come on, guys. We give a big round of applause.
Let's go, Cam Young. Way to go.
Mr.
1000.
Finally locks it up. You know what? This guy is such a player, and he's got the game for it, but it's taken him a minute to get himself a PGA Tour win. But I think he belongs there. The trophy looks good in the hand, raised up to the sky, holding it up for all of its glory that it deserves. I mean, come on. Look at this guy. TGL hero, finally in the winner's circle at PGA. And the 1000th guy to do it. I didn't realize we were already there.
I didn't think we were even close.
Time flies when these guys are winning each and every week. Rich, I got to know right off the bat from you. We fell in love with Cam Young at TGL, I feel like. I mean, that's when we really got to know the guy. But do you think he belonged here? I mean, did this win? He's got the game for it. Where are you at on this?
I mean, so I'm just looking here, and he's got over $20 million in earnings.
Jeez.
Right? So he's definitely kind of like in that Tommy realm. I mean, Tommy's even more eccentric than that, right? But, I mean, he's done very, very well, and, you know, it's great to finally see him actually get that win. And then to be the 1000th winner, like, that's pretty cool.
It's similar to the Tommy boat. Like, Tommy's a lock for the Ryder Cup.
Yes.
You know, his world rankings, all that stuff. That the fact that he's in the conversation as well. Like Cam Young is in the consideration pool of captain's picks from his rankings and obviously his performance. Now getting this win is obviously a huge feather in his cap for Keegan to really take a strong look at him. But again, that's wild. Somebody who has finally lifted the trophy for the very first time is still right up in there in the conversation of the best players in the world to represent the United States at the Ryder Cup at Bethpage Black.
And Tommy can't be 1000 because he still hasn't won.
That's what I said. He could be 1001,
right?
1007.
Here's a question. Do we feel that Cam gets a boost and is now viewed as a better player since he's 1000? Like if he was 999.
Yeah. Well, you know what I think is so interesting also is really how Cam Young got to where he is. And to me, it is a story of a guy who is a fighter. He's a guy who's got the game in him, and it starts all the way back at the Korn Ferry Tour. Josh, in all of your research, you're sort of a research golf scientist. Have you found anybody else with such an interesting start to their Korn Ferry journey? I'm sorry.
I have no clue because, I mean, right off the rip, off a Monday Q in July of 2020, off that Monday Q, he ended up in the tournament in Pinnacle Bank Championship, ended up finishing T11.
Which is killer. Like, you come in, like, you don't even have a spot. You're not even invited in. You just show up to the Monday qualifier. All these guys taking their bags out of the trunk of their car and getting out there and hoping to maybe make some magic happen right off the bat, T11.
Yeah, because a lot of people say that this is like a one-and-done thing when people do this.
Yeah.
Like, they play one to say they play it, and then they don't make the cut, so they can't do anymore.
And the T11 got him invited back to the following week.
Yes, which he ended up placing 14th.
Again, capitalizing.
Invited him back to the next one.
Club's back out of the trunk.
And then the next tournament, 6th place, got qualified for the next tournament. Then he took 2nd, earning him a temporary membership.
So he goes Monday Q to T11, invited back. 14th, invited back. 6th, invited back. 2nd, and now gets himself sort of a special membership exemption to come back and get a few more starts. That's wild.
Yeah, and then that same year in the fall, in September, he won the National Children's Hospital Championship, his first professional win, and that locked up a special temporary membership for the Korn Ferry Tour, even more so than the 2nd place. And then only the 10th player to do so. Back-to-back wins. The next week at Savannah Golf Championship, he wins again. And then those 2 wins guaranteed PGA Tour promotion for the 2021-22 season, despite the fact that the Korn Ferry Tour had paused full status promotion due to COVID.
Oh, terrible timing.
Yeah.
Terrible timing. But at least we know. I mean, here's the thing we know. The guy's a closer. You know what I mean? It's not like he just gets kind of right there and then misses that putt to Keegan Bradley and, you know, whatever. We're not naming names here. Everybody leave me alone.
It's so sad when he did that.
I know.
Could have been to 1,000.
But then now we kind of got to fast forward because he then makes his way into the PGA Tour, starting to play with the big boys, and then doesn't really do it. Gets close. He's in there. He's in the mix. Top 10 finishes, top 5 finishes. He's all over the place.
Making $20 million.
$20 million. You know what? I have a feeling he's not pulling the clubs out of the trunk of his own car anymore.
Right.
I wonder, like, even if we look back, you know, we go through, okay, Monday Q, you're pulling the clubs out of your own trunk of your car. That's how it's going. How many wins or these top finishes before, like, someone's like, hey, let me grab those clubs for you? I mean, the third, the fourth. I mean, I don't know.
Well, but I think it has to do a lot with where you're playing too, right?
I don't know. I just imagine these guys just pulling up in the parking lot, you know, like looking for a spot, like at the grocery store where you're like zigzagging, looking for somewhere like kind of close to the clubhouse. You know, I found this interesting for quite a while. It's not in this picture, but it's in this one here. The MLB logo on his collar.
That's crazy.
It just seems so interesting to me. So we had to kind of dive into this. And actually, Josh, this is another one. I was like, Josh, I need you to look into this. I don't even have time to get to the bottom of this. So I do believe you found something here. Am I right?
Yeah. So there's a family connection between the MLB commissioner, Rob Manfred, and Young's father, because his dad was the head pro at Sleepy Hollow Country Club. And that's where Manfred decided that's going to be my home club.
Okay, so old-time buddies.
Yeah, and as soon as he turned pro, he gave him, like, the rights. Like, here, you're wearing the MLB patch on your stuff. Like,
probably gave him a little, like, Kickstarter money,
but
he
isn't the only one to do it. So
how many other people do it?
Right now I have 2 written down. As they said there's others, but there wasn't anything written down. Peter Malnati and Jonathan Vegas.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I don't feel like you see a lot of that in sports. We're just like, the whole entire sport is my sponsor. Like, you know, like this entire organization of a entirely different game is, you know, like, I don't know. We don't see like the NHL logo and, you know, like the NBA, you know, I don't know.
I think it's pretty cool.
It is kind of cool. It's a cool backstory.
I also kind of feel like golf and baseball are much more related as far as like the old school, the old way, the old rules, you know,
like the great American pastime kind of a vibe.
If you pimp this home run, you're getting pegged next time you're up to bat, you know, like stuff like that.